This is T. T's about 3 years old, male Border Collie, slick-haired. He's going to go ahead and walk him around a little bit, get him used to the track. It's important to note that we haven't run these sheep in this track. They have been run before, but they sometimes you'll find that certain sheep run better with other sheep and certain sheep run better by themselves. And when I say that, you'll get sheep that want to fight a dog if they're by themselves, but if they're with a sheep that wants to run, they may at a certain point decide when that sheep leaves that they'd be better off leaving to go with the one that's in flight, so to speak. Or you might find that different combinations or 2 or 3 sheep run better. In a size track like this with no more than 3 to 4 or 3 feet in some places, it's a little wider on the bends, I probably wouldn't recommend running more than 3 or 4 sheep at a time. As your track gets wider, you can run more sheep, but then you have the problem with the dog passing or focusing on one and one learning how to stop from it. And so it's a trial and error thing with how many sheep, which sheep you run together, and or this is also relevant to goats also. So sometimes you have to change which goats or sheep you're running together and how you're running.
Stop.
See, this dog's got what you call a stop on him. He was trained to start off to stop, not to lie down or not to there. He was trained with the word stop.
T. Stop. Come back.
Dog will run both ways. It's also important to note that we run them, we teach them to run both ways because we don't know which way you're going to run. Most of the time I don't suggest you run both ways. I suggest you get into a routine and only run one way. One way's fine. They don't build one leg up more than other like some people think, or not at least to where the naked eye can tell. But sometimes dogs bite on one side or the other more, and based on that you may want to run one way direction or the other, so that if they do get a hold and do rip or tear, then you have a situation where they've not bitten on the show side, and you can see that it's usually going to be, like I said, there on the inside. So if that was the way, then that would be a situation where it would have been bit on show side, so we'd want to run the other way with this dog. You can tell one by himself is more apt to want to go try to get back to the pen because he doesn't have anybody's with him. If he had one with him, he might be more apt to go ahead and run when he gets to the place back by the gate. And this sheep's already getting tired.